Psychology is an important aspect of martial arts. That's why Rogan always analyzes the fighter's facial expressions during the fight. The physical aspect of the fight is great, but what is most interesting to us as fans is to see the preparations and all the details surrounding the fight. Jon's greatest quality is his mind. He displays an unparalleled ability to analyze, constantly considering all angles of a fight. It's an endless series of problems to solve. In an interview with Bleacher Report, Jon said, "I never realized how much I used my mind until I started MMA. Wrestling was my thing, but I didn't use creativity. But when I became a fighter and I was able to accelerate, I knew I had something special, and I know it had a lot to do with my psychology. When I started martial arts, I realized I had a creative mind and a unique psychology towards fighting." He says, "You will never see me try to min-mag my opponent. If anything, you'll see a smile or a wink, or something like that. A fight is just a problem. It's a math problem. Maybe not a math problem, but it's just a problem that you're trying to figure out. Instead of getting frustrated or angered by it, you get excited by it, and then you come up with a solution." Jones is an avid viewer of films. Long after his striking, grappling, or wrestling sessions are over, he can still be found watching fights at the gym or on his phone. When the fight begins, everything his opponent does has become completely normal, allowing him to concentrate on himself alone as reactions come naturally. He says, "If you have pride in not watching tapes, I think you're silly. I watch tape as much as I can. I get into it, man. When I go in for a clinch, I know which side I will naturally have my head on. I know which side my opponent has a tendency to put his head on. When it's time to go down for a takedown, I know which side my opponent will probably be more open for when he's trying to defend. I know which punch is his favorite. I know which hand is more powerful. I know that when he tries to take me down, I know which side his head will be on and which side his head will not be on." In knowing all of these things, I have more detailed training and more detailed tactics, and it results for me in a dominant performance. Jon says, "I'm a predator. I fight against the toughest men in the world, and I'm one of the better guys to do it, which means I have to have a certain kind of psychology that's more than me.